soon, but we're also entering the 6th month into the year. Can you believe it?
I can't.
No. But I think a lot of us can really use that mid-year reset because it technically is month 6, so we're halfway through the year. Yes. And if you need help, we got Shanell here who's going to help us get us all covered and get us going.
Right. How are you today?
I am doing well. Excited to be here to cheer us on. That's right.
That's right.
Me, you, all of us here to cheer us on.
Okay,
Yes.
Shanell, let me tell you, there are more. Let me tell you, we really need this today more than ever. But have you ever found it hard to stay focused on your goals, especially in the middle of the year? The sun is out, school is out, everyone's outside having fun.
Yes. When life is lifing, it is easy to forget your goals. That's why it's so important to remind yourself. So I'm going to share 4 points today, if that's all right with you all.
That's all right with
how
us.
we can stay focused on our goals halfway through the year. So here we are. Happy June.
Happy June.
And I'm going to cheer you on. We are halfway through the year.
Okay.
So first things first, self-reminders. It's important that we set our sights on our whys. Why have we even set the goal? And with that being said, it should inspire you for the value of that goal and keep you committed to keep going. Also, it's great to remind yourself, because of everything that happens, you can set motivation words of motivation, quotes, or even images that will fuel that goal. Put them on your screensavers, whether it's your phone or your computer. Go, fight, win, push yourselves.
Yeah, no, I
Remind
love that.
yourselves.
I love
and
that.
unfortunately, we do look at our phones or
Yes.
computer screens with work every single day, so that's a perfect way to do it.
And I love photos too. You know, last time when you said change your password, I've changed a few of mine after that.
all right.
But
Just
using
motivational
those
things.
photos too as well, especially in places you know that you're constantly looking.
Yes.
Definitely helpful. Okay.
Yes.
And also, Shanell, how do you remind yourself to keep going when sometimes you don't see the progress happening? Maybe we've already started a goal in January, but I'm not seeing the fruits of my labor yet.
It's very important to reset. Because setbacks happen, whether it's failure, hardship, adversity, you feel a setback. But it's so important to take some time to reset, refire. To refire is to regain the energy, regain the fuel to keep going. So reset, check in with yourselves, look at your short-term goals, which it guides you to your interim goals, and wherever you need to pivot. Whatever's been in the way, push it away, but keep going. I heard it once said last week, actually, that failure is not fatal. So even when you make the mistakes, get up and keep going. Trust the process. It's all in the reset.
There we go. I like
That's going
that.
on our studio team
I
board.
like that.
Failure is not fatal.
Yes.
There you go.
So tracking your progress is very important too, and what are some ways that we can do that?
Absolutely. Chart your progression. I like to do this, and I'm freshly retired. Woo! But I am doing solo business meetings. I go to a coffee shop and I do self-check-ins. I want to chart my short-term goals to see where I'm at and figure things out. It is so important to do check-ins. Chart your progression. Even if you come up with a bar graph or a pie chart, it sounds silly, but that's aggressive. I'm talking to the goal-oriented individuals out there.
Okay.
You can chart your progression to see what's working and what's not working. And it's also gonna fuel you to keep going. I'm going to keep repeating that. You have to fuel yourselves to keep going. And remember, cheer yourself on. Celebrate yourself. Even as you chart your progress. When you see that you've gained, take yourself out to eat. Get yourself a massage. Get your hair done. Buy yourself something sweet. And cheer yourself on. You got this.
Well, definitely about that massage. I'll definitely be doing that. And of course, it's another way, like you said, using that imagery too.
Yes.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Now, seeking support and accountability is something else that you also recommend.
Absolutely. It's so important, and it really helps. Data shows that accountability definitely helps increases the likelihood of you achieving your goals. So find a friend, a coworker, family member, someone else that you know who's goal-oriented. Maybe you have the same goals I have. So we partner up and begin to share and do check-ins with one another. Accountability actually bonds the commitment and the rewards. So listen, press in and find you a buddy partner. You can do this. We need each other. Submerge yourself with what's going to keep you fired up and go fight. Win.
That's
Go
right.
fight. Win.
Okay, Shanell, next time you got to bring the pom-poms for all of us, okay?
Listen.
So we can all cheer ourselves on. But thank you so much.